Welcome to MLC TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Janji Abalagbubu, and first, the headlines. The NLC embarked on a nationwide protest in solidarity with ASUU over its ongoing strike. Votes buying and selling perpetrators should be prosecuted. And Nigeria finished 18th on medals table in World Athletics Championship in Oregon, US. And now the news in detail. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) staged a nationwide peaceful protest on Tuesday as part of efforts at bringing an end to the long stay at home of students caused by ASUU. Workers in Kogi State who joined the protest, as directed by the national body, embarked on a walk from Stella Obasanjo Library to the government house. The NLC body, who registered their worries about the long stay at home of Nigerian students, requested that the state government join in the call on the federal government to meet the demands of the university unions. Our reporter has more.
The peaceful protest started from the premises of the Stella Obasanjo Library, Lokoja, saw the Workers' Association and student body in their numbers singing solidarity songs, while some were sighted with placards with various inscriptions. Speaking during the protest, the chairman, Kogi State Council of Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), Onu Edoka, expressed worry over the delay in resolving the lingering crisis between the federal government and the university unions, saying the development is causing more harm than good. The chairman, represented by the state vice chairman of the union, Elojo Opalua, called on the state governor Yaya Bello to use his good office to intervene in the lingering issues to enable students of the Nigerian universities to resume their normal activities.
We present the first in a series of actions Congress intends to take to compel the government to do the needful. However, we find it appropriate to appeal to you to use your good office and good conscience to get the federal government to bring to an end this strike. The immediate concern will be the immediate payment of the withheld salary of university staff, shelve IPPIS, honor the agreements government entered into, or renegotiate in good faith, rebuild confidence, establish a framework for repositioning our universities for competitive service delivery and relevance in line with our mandate. Your Excellency, this matter, we dare say, it is of grave importance to our national security and unity.
The Kogi State chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ), Adeza Momojumo, expressed discomfort over the federal government's slow response to the demands of the university unions, stressing that such is compounding the challenges facing the nation. While the chairman of ASUU at the Federal University Lokoja, Joshua Silas, said the strike has increased the economic hardship among the academicians and that the situation worsens as union members have ventured into menial jobs for survival due to the stoppage of their salaries since the beginning of the strike.
Our children are at home. To make matter worse, we learned that even the workers in the tertiary institutions have not been paid for more than 5 months now. Yes. For that reason, we cannot fold our arms and continue to look at the insensitivity of government and without doing anything.
Government had already violated the labor law because you cannot be negotiating with somebody and at the same time you stop the salary of that person. So our members are only resilient because the cause at which we are fighting for is a true cause, and that is why we are suffering this so that let everything end. We want to end strike in this country.
We want the government to address the whole issue holistically so that all of us will go back. Once they give us what belongs to us and they don't see one union and that is superior to others, so definitely there won't be anything. What is necessary is that there shouldn't be any disparity in salary in the federal university. We all hold the same certificate, but we have different duties. They are teaching, we are administrators, accountants, engineers, doctors, and the like.
Silas hoped for an end to the strike in no distant time. He advised the students to be skillfully engaged in profitable businesses before the call of the strike. Addressing the peaceful protesters, Governor Yahaya Bello commended their concern for the future of the Nigerian youths who are bound to remain at home. Governor Bello, who was represented by his deputy Edward Onoja, pointed out that such ugly development, which started since the inception of the country, has caused many setbacks to the progress of the students in various tertiary institutions across the country. He promised to add his voice towards ensuring the call of the strike, adding that students in the tertiary institutions in Kogi State have been enjoying the free flow of studies and desires to see the same in other states.
An idle mind is the devil's workshop. 5 months in the life of a student of a 4-year course is almost 20% of the entire duration of the course. It is therefore, according to His Excellency, not palatable for this ASUU strike to have continued up to this point. I believe His Excellency will join his colleague governors to continue put pressure on the federal government led by President Muhammadu Buhari, the ministers of education, ministers of labor, to ensure that this strike is called off and our students move to their schools and resume their life. His Excellency believes that the National Assembly has intervened in their own way, but the intervention has not yielded results. So we believe your actions are in order.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Because when government fails to resolve this living issue and the future of Nigeria is at stake, it becomes everybody's business.
The NLC presented a letter stating her demands in the areas of intervention of the state government to the deputy governor for onward delivery to the governor. The deputy governor was joined by Secretary to the state government, Folashade Arike Ayo-Ade, Head of Service, Hannah Odio, and State Security Advisor, Jerry Omodara, among other appointees, to receive the peaceful protesters at the entrance of the government house, Lokoja. Recall that ASUU embarked on the industrial actions on the 14th of February 2022 after accusing the federal government of voiding the previous agreements, including the agreement to increase funding of public universities.
While in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, hundreds of protesters joined. Reacting to the disturbing situation in the university sector, the NLC faulted the federal government over its handling of the industrial actions that have grounded activities in public institutions. It also called on the government to pay the salaries of the striking workers, which it said had since been frozen on the premise of no work, no pay policy. The Labour body asked the government to immediately conclude the ongoing negotiations with unions and be prepared to commence implementation of whatever collective bargaining agreement arising therefrom in a bid to ensure public universities resume normal activities. It went on to declare a 2-day nationwide protest to stress the importance of resolving the impasse in order to save the university education system from collapse. Ahead of the protest, trade unions in various critical sectors such as aviation, electricity, and petroleum, among others, have directed their members to act in line with the directive of the labor union. The NLC has also warned that it might make the proposed 3-day warning strike indefinite if the federal government fails to resolve its protracted industrial dispute with public university workers that downed tools over 5 months ago. The NLC president, Mr. Ayuba Waba, stated this while speaking to journalists at the ongoing 18th NLC Rain School in Uyo, Akwa Ibom. According to him, the labor movement has mobilized workers across the country for a nationwide protest in all the 36 states of the Federation and Abuja, which commences on Tuesday.
The Kwara State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), in compliance with the directive of its national body, has staged a rally in Ilorin, the state capital, to press home the demands of the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASUU) on universities' revitalization, among others. The NLC members in their hundreds, in conjunction with those of ASUU, NASU, SANU and other allied unions, carried placards with various inscriptions such as "There is only one way forward," "Honor our agreement," and "National protest to get our children back to school," among others. They went around areas like Post Office, Challenge, a division roundabout, and ending it at the government house on Ahmadu Bello Way to submit their petition letter to the state government. From Ibadan, members of the Nigerian Labour Congress protesting in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, in solidarity with the strike action of the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The protest, which is currently holding, is also an opportunity for the NLC to bring the attention of relevant agencies to other issues affecting the nation. The scores of protesters who stormed the streets carried placards with several inscriptions that called on the relevant agencies to attend to their demands. From Jos, scores of workers and other citizens in Plateau State on Tuesday protested the ongoing Academic Students Union on university strike in compliance with a nationwide protest called by the National Secretariat of the Nigerian Labour Congress. The protesters, who trooped out in masses as early as 7 a.m., converged at the Secretariat Junction flyover bridge in the Jos City Center. Leaders of different trade unions, including NLC, ASUU, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Non-Academic Staff Union, Students' Union, government, as well as civil society organizations, took part in the protest. The police and other security agents, however, were on ground to maintain law and order amid heavy gridlock on the roads caused by the protests. But the leaders of the various unions who took turns to address the crowd lambasted the federal government for its nonchalant posture towards the development of education in the country. The state chairman of the NLC, Eugene Manji, said Nigeria is standing still for their colleagues in tertiary institutions. They have been suffering for the past 6 months, and the situation is quite unfortunate. In Lagos, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) Lagos State Chapter on Tuesday issued a 2-week ultimatum to the federal government to resolve issues with the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASUU). The Lagos NLC chairperson Agnes Sesi made this known during a protest in Ikeja. She urged the government to act or risk another NSAS protest. The NLC and other university unions took to the streets of Lagos to protest the ongoing ASUU strike on Tuesday. Members of NLC arrived at the Ikeja under bridge and marched peacefully to the Lagos State Governor's office. The protesters arrived at the gate of the Lagos State House Ikeja at 11:40 a.m. and as of press time, no official of the Lagos State government had addressed the protesters. Sesi said if the federal government does not resolve the strike within 2 weeks, there would be a nationwide mass protest. In fact, the NSAS protest would be a child's play. Members of Academic Staff Union of Universities, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, the Joint Action Committee of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, and Non-Academic Staff Union of Allied and Educational Institutions, Nigerian Union of Teachers, and other affiliate unions of NLC were at the protest. Lagos State Chairman of NLC, Agnes Sesi, said they are waiting for the governor. This letter must be delivered today. They are waiting for him or his representative to collect their letter. They will wait. Femi Falana, a popular activist lawyer, has joined the ongoing protest by the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC). Falana, who joined the NLC protest in Lagos, carried placards to defend the Nigerian interest. We go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now on politics. Prominent election stakeholders on Monday participated at a forum seeking significant reforms of the electoral process that recommended the criminalization of votes buying and selling, as well as delegate inducements with strict enforcement of penalties. They made the recommendation during the 6th technical session of Trusted Elections Fund held via Zoom with the theme Reflection on Post-Political Party Primaries Electoral Environment Scenario Planning. According to them, such perpetrators should be prosecuted through the joint efforts of relevant agencies such as the police, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, and the Independent National Electoral Commission. The participants also recommended enforcement of the Electoral Act 2022 regulations of INEC and guidelines to ensure fairness and equity. The discussants included a former chairman INEC Professor Tahiru Jaga, a former INEC National Commissioner Amina Zakari, Electoral Forum Chairman Professor Bayo Ulukoshi, INEC former National Commissioner Professor Antonia Simbain, the Punch's former business editor Dr. Everest Amafule, and Okechukwu Ndeche. According to a statement by Ulukoshi on Monday, the meeting held in conjunction with Open Society Initiative for West Africa focused on the conduct of political party primaries, the emergence of candidates for the 2023 election, and the recent Ekiti and Osun State governorship elections. Now on foreign news. The wife of Ike Ekweremadu, Trace, has been granted bail by a London court on Monday, over a month after she was held by the UK police on charges of human trafficking and organ harvesting. Ekweremadu was arrested alongside her husband Ike on June 23rd by the police, claiming they tried to traffic a minor to illegally harvest his organ. The claim that the alleged victim was subsequently debunked after passports, national ID card and other documents showed the person as 21. Still, the Ekweremadus remained behind bars since then and were not granted bail after appearing in court on July 7. The matter was postponed until August for further hearing before today's decision to free the wife while the husband remained in custody. Ekweremadu, 60, a 7th senator from Enugu, was Nigeria's deputy Senate president from 2015 to 2019. He unsuccessfully ran to be governor of his state during the People's Democratic Party's primaries in May. The court did not immediately say the stringent terms set for Ekweremadu or when the husband will be released before adjourning the matter till August 4. Let's join Jonah Malik for the sport update.
And on sports update, Team Nigeria on Sunday ended their campaign at the 2022 World Athletic Championship in Oregon, US, in 18th place out of 43 countries which participated. Toby Amoson's record-breaking performance in the 100 meters hurdle and Ese Brome's impressive effort in the women's long jump ensured Nigeria finished on a high note. Team Nigeria indeed saved their best for the last days of the championship after what seems like another poor outing for the country at the event. This was when Amoson broke the 100 meters hurdle world record in the semi-final with an astonishing 12.12 seconds and followed up with a 2.5 wind-assisted 2.06 seconds to win Nigeria's first gold medal at the championships. The feat by the 25-year-old meant that she made history as the first Nigerian to win world title, an unprecedented world record in one day. Team Nigeria will go on to celebrate another podium finish in the long jump with Ese Brome's extraordinary effort. The Commonwealth and African record holder long jumper leaped over 7.2 meters to clinch the silver medal behind rival Melika Mihambo of Germany, who jumped a record 7.12 meters for the gold medal. The victory for the team on Sunday also meant Nigeria finished as the 4th best African team at the championship behind Ethiopia. Kenya and Uganda. Still on sports, Super Falcons striker Desire Oporanoze is ambitious of winning more laurels after claiming her first trophy in China with Wuhan Jianghan on Sunday. Oporanoze was elated after her club won the Belgian women's in the final of the Chinese FA Cup, thrashing Belgian women 3-0. The 28-year-old, however, took to social media to share her excitement following Wuhan Jianghan triumphed. The former Gijon FC could, however, see her dream of adding to her laurels come true, with her side sitting comfortably on top of the Women's Super League with 30 points, having won all their 10 matches played in the league so far. The Nigerian had enjoyed some level of success during her professional career in the national team. The Owerri-born player won the Golden Boot at the 11th edition of the WAFCON held in Namibia in 2014. The striker, however, missed out on the last WAFCON in Morocco due to COVID-19 restrictions in China, but could return to the team for next year's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah, for the update. And on entertainment news, Matthias Ayodeji Peter is standing by.
On our foreign entertainment news, American actor and TV host Nick Cannon and Bray Tessie's son, Legendary, needed respiratory support after his birth. In a video shared via her Instagram stories on Monday, July 25, 2022, Tessies revealed that the baby was born with a long crown, which was caused by a neutral hand or a hand on his ear. I noticed he wasn't crying, the model said, adding that their midwife used an air tube on the newborn before he finally began to cry. She had earlier announced the arrival of their baby on Monday. It will be recalled that in January 2022, the actor revealed that he was expecting his 8th child with Tessie. This was after he hosted a gender reveal party with Tessie in California. Cannon and Tessie gathered together with a small group of friends and were surrounded by pink and blue balloons. Tessie only recently finalized a divorce from Johnny Manziel. She used to work with Cannon on his popular MTV Wide and Out show. Cannon shares 10-year-old twins Monroe and Moroccan with ex-wife Mariah Carey. He has a 4-year-old Golden Sagon and a 1-year-old daughter, Powerful Queen, with ex Brittany Bell. The drumline actor tragically lost his 5-month-old son, Zen, with Alicia Scott in 2021. And now on our entertainment news from Africa, Nigerian Instagram comedian and skit maker Nosa Afolabi, popularly known as La Sisi, is expecting his first child with his partner, Nonso Adika. The skit maker took to his Instagram stories on Monday, July 25, 2022, where he shared videos from the bridal shower party organized on behalf of his fiancée. Among those who attended the party were friends and close family members of the couple. Lasisi's colleagues, including Mr. Macaroni, Brother Shaggy, MC Lively, and a host of others, were in attendance. This is coming days after Lasisi revealed that he had proposed to his girlfriend. Adika is an actress and movie producer. She gained prominence in Bovis Ugboma's YouTube drama series Back to School, where she played the role of one of the teachers. Lasisi is a Nigerian comedian, actor, compere, and musician. And that is all on our entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter.
Thank you, Matthias, for the update. And that is the size of our package today. Join us tomorrow at the same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel MLC TV, like and follow our Facebook page MLC TV, Instagram MLC TV 2021 and Twitter at MLC TV 1. For your events, coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, please call any of the numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Fridays and Saturdays to watch our special programs. It is MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Jenji Abalagbubu. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a peaceful and united society together. Good evening and thanks for watching.